Man, what's going on, guys? Steph with another video. Man, men, don't give up on your dreams for a woman, right? And, the idea come from, I'm like currently watching All American and, this is the first season. I know this is old, but, Spencer's dad was, saying, I gave up my NFL dreams for your mom and blah, blah, blah. And, and it cost me dearly. But this is a thing that I hear this all the time is where, a man, just has a goal, an idea, or any little thing, man, and it could probably take him somewhere far. But for some weird reason, they meet that woman and they completely forgotten about it because, he's being a man. He has to take care of his responsibilities of being with this woman, with this kid. And sometimes, too, in those situations, it backfires, where the relationship doesn't work out or anything like that. And, there's certain times, too, I don't want to sound too negative, where, a man will meet that woman and, they'll just live happily ever after and have a couple kids and, they become that man becomes a great parent or that woman becomes a great parent with that man. And they become like a nice little happy family. But, in some situations, where it just goes south, right? And there's a lot of anger and regret. And one thing I always want to tell men this, man, before you take that woman seriously and having babies by him, and I know the younger generation know this, but, to all the guys out there, always put your goals first. Like I always tell guys, there's nothing wrong with having a girlfriend, or, just getting engaged. Because I know plenty of young men who, out there having a girl and they got soccer dreams. But don't let that wrong one take you away from your goals and from your dreams or whatnot, because we see it all the time. And then in certain situations, you only have one shot to see things through. This is why I believe in sacrifice. Sometimes as a man, you might just have to sacrifice the woman or women in your early time, to really see how it is on the other side. And then, like I tell men all the time, this too. It's not like a 6 months thing. It doesn't take like a year. Some guys, they can do that. They can change their whole life around within like 6 months to a year. But, for most men, if you really want to take a career opportunity or whatever, it's going to take you sometimes 4, 5, 6 years, maybe even 10 years. But within that time of you hard working, always understand that the goal is important. Yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah, it's annoying that, you gotta really go in and day out and put in these hours of making everything happen, right? But it's all worth it, especially too when you're going somewhere. Now, I'm not saying this to men to not, don't date women. But I always tell guys like this, be careful of the wrong women you have in your life. Because that wrong woman could really mess you up. And then you will be sitting there angry and you just, oh man, I had my chances. I had it all. The world is in the palm of my hands. But it's like I say this too, the woman didn't put a gun to your head. You went after her instead of going after your goals. And trust me, bro, growing up as a kid back in Long Island, New York, I've seen a lot of talented young people I wouldn't say go down the drain, but, let's just say it like this, take a wrong turn. Like, I remember a great football player, solid 230 some pound linebacker, had a really good shot going to the pros. But, like my father and other people were telling him, don't chase these chicks. And then senior year came around, come to find out he got a girl pregnant. And then at that time, he stopped football completely, to be a family man. I don't know how's he doing now. I pray that he's doing well, but that things happens. I had a best friend who literally, he could have took rap seriously. He could have took, in the NFL seriously. He could have took art seriously, but, him being with his BM, and I'm not trying to sound rude or harsh, but they're no longer together. Right? And then within that time, all the goals that he had like the world in the palm of his hands, fade away because of, chasing the women. And honestly too, let me add this involved. Don't let the streets mess you up as well, man, because, especially too, people with my skin tone, like I say, man, you hang out with that wrong crowd or going down that wrong path, you end up in a hole somewhere. Trust me, bro. I've seen plenty of good, smart dudes, man, who are 10 times smarter than me, get caught up in that gang world, or honestly, too, get caught up in hanging with the wrong crowd. And I hope and pray I don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Because it could happen to anyone. I could make this video and then things just go left. But, I pray every day that I continue to go and stay focused, man. You know what I'm saying? Because let me just continue on this part. Even a lot of people who have that hatred mentality can put you in the bad direction. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I've encountered people who try to make me stay focused at this job, or even this one grown man who was like, oh, you need to, have a family and focus on this job and stop bugging out of this and that. But it's like, well, I've seen you, focus on your family and all that, and you clock in and clock out, at a job that you don't even like. And I'm pretty sure he's still there. There's nothing wrong with that, Hey man, a paycheck is a paycheck, but you running around trying to tell someone, a younger person, what to do is not the smartest idea. Especially you're telling a young man you need to just settle for less. That's not smart. And it's not just him. Other people, man, will try to take you and put you in the wrong direction. And then you be sitting back, wondering, man, why the heck did I do this? Why did I even put myself in this situation? But most men don't think that way. Luckily for me, I was hard-headed enough to walk away from those certain individuals, man, because trust me, you don't want to be stuck in your hometown forever. You don't want to be stuck in the same city forever. Even people out here, oh, you should try to do this, even try to do that. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to hear all that. I like where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, too, you can change your goals around, but do it on your terms. Your terms are important. You know what I'm saying? Don't do something because someone's trying to tell you what to do. And I tell you like this, don't let no woman, the wrong women put you in a bad direction. You know what I'm saying? Because that could really cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? It may not be like millionaire status, but it could bring you a whole lot of peace. And I've seen that happen over and over and over again. Shoot, even some of these guys in the military, I talk to plenty of them, man. The reason why they even join the Navy or the military is because of a crazy psychotic ex. And they always tell me, Steph, if I could, I would change my whole life around. But, it's what these like crazy women do, man. So Guys, please be careful. I'm out.